Hi, Chris Siamof of Berkshire Hathaway Home Services, and I'm here in Wisconsin to give you a review of the housing market in 2023 and what to expect in 2024. 2023 prices were up almost 5% nationwide. Sales were down, and the average sale price was $387,600. But the good news is predictions are that even though we had the highest interest rates we've had in 23 years, right around 8%, that interest rates are going to go down to maybe low sixes. Yay! And home values continue to improve. And if you're a seller, you're in the driver's seat. If you want to sell your home, or if you want to downsize, now's the time to do it, because the house has never been worth more money, and your money's going to go further in 2024. So all good news. So stay tuned for more information. So let's talk about the Wisconsin housing market in 2023. Depending, locally, I cover 3 counties. In Outagamie County and Winnebago County, sales were down, 19 or 20%. In Calumet County, which is a more rural county, sales were down like 34%. But prices were up either 10% or more in those counties. So you had the appreciation and more competition. And even though more homes are being built, we still have a shortage. In Wisconsin, about 3.5 months inventory, and price points under $300,000. We, maybe only had 2 months inventory, and that's why you had multiple offers, and that's why you were paying over asking price and getting creative with your offer. What I think we're going to see in 2024, opening price point, that first-time home buyer range, up to $300,000, we're still going to see multiple offers. We're going to see competitive pricing. I think that we're getting into a more balanced market with the second home, in the $500,000 or more. We have more of a balanced inventory. Whenever you have 6 months inventory, that is considered a balanced market. But right now, sellers hold the key to the market. They don't have to sell because 80% of them have a better stated interest rate than what they can get right now, and their home continues to go up in value. Multifamilies, people who own multifamilies can charge more in rent, and their rentals, even though they may not make sense to an investor to buy in the short term, it costs a lot more to build that multifamily. So there's a lot of factors driving this. Interest rates were the highest they've been in 23 years. In 2023, they tapped out as high as 7.79. In January, we have seen them drop below 7, and that makes a big difference in affordability. Obviously, for someone to buy a home, gross domestic product in the United States, which is an indicator that our economy is growing, went up over 2%. It went to 4.9 in the third quarter, and unemployment rates are right around 3.7, what they were a year ago. In Wisconsin, they're a little lower, 3.1. What's fueling all this, this extreme shortage is in 2008, we had 4 million in inventory. Right now, we have a little over 1 million in inventory, and we have 35 million more people in our country than we did back in the housing crisis of 2008. The monthly mortgage payment went up $675 to $1,367, the average mortgage payment. So, that's quite an increase. You had to have an increase in salary. $115,000 is the salary needed to afford a home. And medium-priced home in the United States, and considering 2022, the average salary was $75,000. That's a big difference. So home affordability continues to be an issue. I get asked all the time, should I buy now or should I wait? Is housing prices going to go down? I believe historically, even at appreciation of 4 to 5% a year, and with predictions that the interest rates will come down some, that you're going to gain more equity. You have over 50% equity if you have a home that's more than 5 years ago. So you're not going to get that kind of appreciation, renting. Historically, you're going to have a higher net worth if you are a homeowner than you are a renter. Now, if you're only going to live in a community for a year or two, then it makes sense to only rent and save money, live well within your means, and then buy in the next market you plan to stay in for a period of time. So according to National Association Realtors, Lawrence Yun, we are looking at probably a 13.5% increase in home sales in 2024. New construction, depending on what stat you look at, is going to go up 19%. Maybe as much as a third of the homes out there that are bought will be new construction. So they're playing catch up. Austin will be the top market to watch. If you remember, Austin, Texas went up double digits during the pandemic, as well as Idaho and some other metro markets. The Midwest will continue to be the most affordable market in the country, so move to Wisconsin. The metro market in the South may have the most growth due to job opportunities presented in the South. Interest rates, in 2023 were historically high, the highest they've been in 23 years, but we still had appreciation of homes. 7.79 was pretty typical in December. In January, they've dipped below 7. Predictions are by second quarter 2024, we should be looking at the low 6s. What's perpetuating this problem is we have 80% of homeowners that are locked in an interest rate below 5%, and they have no big motivation to sell unless they're downsizing. And we do see, probably 30 million baby boomers probably downsizing in the next decade. And the biggest buying class is millennials. And they have more disposable income. They want to, start a family, live in an area they can work remote, so that gives them more options on where they want to live. Homes sold with realtors, 25% more than they did listing with a for sale by owner. Anywhere from 87 to 88% of all buyers use a realtor. So, 9/10 of the population uses a realtor. And if you list your home with a realtor, you're historically going to make more money. So why would you take on all that personal responsibility? Realtors do this full time. They network. They know the contracts. The contracts are continually changing depending on the state. Sometimes they're reviewed by attorneys, sometimes they're drafted by realtors, and they take on a lot of responsibility. And a good realtor will, help you find a home that fits your need and keep in contact with you after closing and provide resources for contractors, give you helpful hints of how to sell your house for more money, and be the ultimate professional. So in summary, 2023 wasn't as great a year as 2022. We still considered to have appreciation. We had about 4.1 to 4.3 million units, depending on which statistics you look at. We're still wrapping up 2023. Treasury bond is, at right around 4.17. Gross domestic product went up 2 points in the third quarter. Unemployment's about the same as it was a year ago. There's signs that the economy is growing and that people are working. So I think that you're going to see an increase in homes hitting the market, and maybe some more affordability for buyers if the interest rates come down a little bit. But I do not see home prices going down significantly in our market. They did say the Midwest is going to represent the best value. The South might have the most growth just because of job opportunities. And some of those markets like Idaho and Austin, we're going to have to watch and see, because they had such significant growth, if they flatline a little bit, based on that double-digit growth they had since the pandemic. So I still think, home ownership is a great way to go. I think 2024 is going to represent some real opportunities for both sellers and buyers. So if you'd like to know more about the Wisconsin real estate market, or how I can help you find your next home or help you sell your home for more, I've been doing this for almost 20 years. I love the area. I love to have you move to Wisconsin. You are having a mild winter right now. So snow is predicted next week, but it's beautiful to live in a state with 4 seasons that's affordable, that has great values. So if you'd like to hear more about Wisconsin, reach out, comment below, or tell me what you'd like to hear about next. Till next time.